Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
That evening, there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of the sake. In less than an hour, the picture was empty. उस शाम लकड़हारे के घर में मेहमानों का एक लंबा जुलूस था। वो कौन थे? सब गांव वाले। एक एक आदमी ने वह बहते झरने की कहानी सुनी और एक घूंट का वह साके पिया। वह साके बहुत ही स्वादिष्ट था, इसलिए 1 घंटे के अंदर वह पूरा मटका खाली हो गया। नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग टैरो started for work even earlier than the morning before. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned, for he intended first of all to go to the waterfall. When he reached it, he found to his surprise all his neighbors there. They were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could find to hold the magic sake. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. He drank again and then shouted angrily, "Water! Nothing but water!" Others also tried, but there was no sake, only cold water. अगली सुबह टैरो पहली सुबह से जल्दी काम के लिए निकला। उसके पास एक सबसे बड़ा मटका था। वह साथ लेकर गया क्योंकि उसका इरादा था कि वह सबसे पहले वह झरने के पास जाए। लेकिन जब वह वहाँ पहुँचा, उसके पड़ोसी पहले से ही वहाँ मौजूद थे। यह देखकर वह चकित हो गया। उनके पास मटके, बाल्टियाँ, जार सब था। फिर एक गांव वाला वहाँ से पीने लगा। वह पीते पीते गुस्से से चिल्लाने लगा, "वह ठंडा पानी है, साके नहीं।" "We have been tricked," shouted the villagers. "Where is Taro? Let us drown him in this waterfall." But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind a rock when he saw how things were going. He was nowhere to be found. गांव वाले चिल्लाने लगे, "हमारे साथ छल किया गया है, उसे इस झरने में डुबा दो।" लेकिन टैरो एक चट्टान के पीछे छिप गया। वह समझदार था, वह कहीं नहीं मिला। Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out from his hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Was the sake a dream? Once more, he caught a little liquid in his hand and put it to his lips. It was the same sake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious sake. To everyone else, it gave only cold water. अपने गुस्से को निराशा में बदल के गांव वाले एक एक करके वहाँ से चले गए। टैरो अपने गुप्त स्थान से बाहर आया। क्या यह सच था? उसने सोचा, साके क्या सपना था? एक बार और वह पानी उसने अपने हाथों में थोड़ा सा लेकर पिया। यह वही साके था। विचारशील बेटे को जादू झरने ने स्वादिष्ट साके दिया, बाकी सभी को इसने केवल ठंडा पानी दिया। The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. This, said the emperor, was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. टैरो और जादू झरने की कहानी जापान के राजा तक पहुंच गई। उन्होंने युवा लकड़हारे के लिए भेजा और उसे इतने अच्छे और दयालु होने के लिए इनाम में 20 सोने के टुकड़े दिए। उन्होंने शहर में सबसे सुंदर फाउंटेन का नाम टैरो रखा। यह राजा ने कहा सभी बच्चों को अपने माता पिता के सम्मान करने और उनका पालन करने के लिए बढ़ावा दिया। Exercise A. Answer the following questions. First, why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? धारा की दिशा में टैरो क्यों चला? Answer. Taro ran in the direction of the stream because earlier he had never heard or seen a rushing stream in the forest. Also, he was very thirsty. टैरो धारा की दिशा में भागा क्योंकि टैरो ने पहले कभी नहीं सुना था या पहले एक तेज धारा देखी थी। Question second. How did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking sake? टैरो के पिता ने साके पीने के बाद अपनी खुशी कैसे दिखाई? Answer second. After drinking sake, Taro's father showed his happiness by doing a little dance in the middle of the floor. साके पीने के बाद टैरो के पिता बहुत खुश होकर नाचने लगे। Question third. Why did the waterfall give Taro sake and others water? झरने ने टैरो को साके और दूसरों को पानी क्यों दिया? Answer third. The waterfall gave Taro sake and others water because he always obeyed his parents and worked very hard to give them everything they needed while others were greedy. झरने ने टैरो को साके और दूसरों को पानी दिया क्योंकि वह हमेशा अपने माता पिता की आज्ञा में रहता था। मेहनत करके वह उनकी सब ज़रूरतें पूरी करता था, जबकि दूसरे लोग लालची थे। Question 4. Why did the villagers want to drown Taro? गांव वाले टैरो को क्यों डुबाना चाहते थे? Answer 4. The villagers wanted to drown Taro because they thought that he had tricked them by telling that stream gives sake. गांव वाले टैरो को डुबाना चाहते थे क्योंकि उन्होंने सोचा था कि वह उनके साथ यह कहकर छल किया कि धारा साके देती। Question 5th. Why did the emperor reward Taro? राजा ने टैरो को इनाम क्यों दिया? Answer 5th. The emperor rewarded Taro for as he obeyed his parents. This was done to encourage all the children to honor and obey their parents. राजा ने टैरो को इनाम दिया क्योंकि वह अपने माता पिता की आज्ञा में रहता था। वह सभी बालकों को उनके माता पिता को सम्मान देने और उनका पालन करने के लिए प्रेरित किया गया था। Exercise B. Mark the right answer. First, Taro earned very little money because first, he didn't work hard enough. Second, the villagers didn't need wood. Third, the price of wood was very low. The answer is third. The price of wood was very low. Second, Taro decided to earn extra money. First, to live a more comfortable life. Second, to buy his old father some sake. Third, to repair the cracks in the hut. The answer is second, to buy his old father some sake. Third, the neighbor left Taro's hut in a hurry because she was delighted with the drink. She was astonished to hear Taro's story. Third, she wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. The answer is third. She wanted to tell the whole village about the waterfall. Exercise C. Working with language. Arrange the words below in pairs that rhyme. Example: young, lung; money, sunny. The answer is sad, bad; sound, round; wax, axe; chop, stop; could, would; last, fast; way, day. Fill in the blanks with words from the box. A dash woodcutter lived on a dash hillside. He was a dash son who worked dash but earned dash money. One day he saw a dash waterfall hidden behind a rock. He tasted the water and found it dash. The answer is a young woodcutter lived on a lonely hillside. He was a thoughtful son who worked hard but earned little money. One day he saw a little waterfall hidden behind a rock. He tasted the water and found it delicious. Exercise D. Second. Find these sentences in the story and fill in the blanks. First, this made Taro dash than ever. The answer is this made Taro sadder than ever. Second, he decided to work dash than before. The answer is he decided to work harder than before. Third, next morning Taro jumped out of bed dash than usual. Answer is next morning Taro jumped out of bed earlier than usual. Fourth, he began to chop even dash. The answer is he began to chop even faster. Fifth, next morning Taro started for work even dash than the morning before. The answer is next morning Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before.